Thank you to our fans. We were just talking about Twisted Tea over here. Trying to get a sponsorship, yeah. Speaking to the fact that I love Twisted Tea. I love it. But only the slightly sweet, which I find hard to find. But luckily my local corner store has it. Thank you to Doug Ford, the absolute piece of shit. But at least he got me slightly sweet Twisted Tea in my local corner store. You stupid fuck. We tell it like it is here on the show. We've been getting political lately, which leads to my next topic. I have now officially reached out to Avi Lewis to come on the show. Yeah, slid into his DMs, which I'm sure he's not looking at. Turns out it seems like nobody's looking at them. So I just want to say, guys, if we're trying to revive the NDP, maybe check out the DMs on your... Because I sent it a few days ago. It still doesn't say seen. So are we trying to win this thing, or are we messing around? And by the way, Avi Lewis, you are now on the clock. I expect a response soon, or I'll have you banned like Strombo. I'm serious about this, you know. Avi Lewis, I like what you're doing. I voted for you, even though you're a Nepo. Voted for you because your wife wrote the shock doctrine, of course. And, yeah, so that's sort of a spousal Nepo boost you're getting from me. And if you do not reply to me, at least talking about coming on the show, I told you, I'm going Poilievre. And that's what politics is to me. But let's make this right. First of all, whoever runs the social media team, check the DMs. There might be some important stuff in there. There might be a prominent podcaster who can really help you with 400 to 500 people. That might be a high estimate. I can get you the 35 to 45-year-old brown-haired demographic. Definitely. I mean, not all of them, but the ones who like alternative comedy. I heard people are snapping back at alternative comedy these days. I go, nobody's talked about alternative comedy now for 20 years. We're not bringing this back. Alternative to what? Funny? Yeah. I don't like it either. I'm a club guy. Working the clubs, doing the crowd work. I was recently had a clip reposted by Matt Rife fan account. So I'm going, if you like Rife, you like Henry. You know? It's a pipeline. It's a direct pipeline. Avi Lewis, get on the show, you'll be banned. You don't want to get banned from this show. There's a lot riding here. I don't want to support Poilievre. Let's get Doug Ford in that race. He'll bring Twisted Tea slightly sweet to the nation. I love when the guest laughs as much as this. It's a nice change. It's usually bloody silence over there. The amount of times I go, you're allowed to laugh. They go, I know. What else are we talking about here? Oh, well, speaking of Avi Lewis Nepo baby, I'm reading the local news today. It announces that it's Nepo baby summer. That's true. Look at this. Look at this headline. This is where we're at now. We're embracing this now. Last year was Brat summer. So you're telling me it's Brat summer, the sequel. Nepo baby summer. Get these idiots out of here. I'm listening to goddamn Ben Schulman on the Blue Jays broadcast again today. Leave me alone with this. Go toil in the minor leagues like you're meant to. And your daddy gets you in his contract. I know it. And they would deny that. You know they would deny that. They go, actually, Dan Schulman would go, and I know a lot of you don't watch baseball, but this applies to life. If you ask Dan Schulman, you go, absolutely not. No, I never. No, what Ben does is all his own. Fuck off. You stupid. I realize I've been swearing a lot on the show lately. I'm not a typical swearer, I don't think. So I apologize to any of my sensitive viewers. Jerry Seinfeld long ago said it's weak to use swear words. You know, you should find the words that actually evoke the laugh without having to go for a cheap swear word laugh. To which I say, go fuck yourself, Seinfeld. Gaza doesn't exist. We say, Palestine doesn't exist. What's the deal with Palestine? They don't exist. This is a good one today. Good monologue, if I might say so myself. So, the other day I go into a vintage shop, nearby vintage shop that I go into often. And I'm there with a female friend. Is it okay to say female? It sounds bad. I don't mean that in some kind of like gender politics way. So the word female, never to call someone female, kind of strange. Anyway, I was with a female friend, kind of elegant, attractive female friend, and we're shopping around the vintage shop. She picks out this beautiful vintage bowl, very ornate, very beautiful. And then I'm shopping around there. I see these Terminator 2 action figures. Now I like beautiful things too. I would have enjoyed to buy the bowl too. But I thought friend of the show, or maybe enemy of the show, Rodrigo Stoll, I go, he would like these. So I grabbed them. So we go up to the cash, and this kind of beautiful, elegant friend of mine buys this beautiful bowl. The person at the desk is going, oh, wow, what a beautiful pick. Like, wow, like you and your beautiful, what wonderful, glamorous taste you have. And she's like, oh, thank you, wow. And they're smiling together and stuff. I get up there, slam down 2 T2 action figures. I go, they're a gift, I swear. I'm going to look at the bowl she bought. So if you think being a man is all, gravy, it's not. I know there's the patriarchy, but if you think we're having a great time, we're not really. We're trapped in a jail of having to buy our friend 2 T2 action figures for $14. Now they're going to sit around in my apartment until I see Rod. I'll probably give them to him. He'll go, oh, thanks. Meanwhile, this beautiful vintage bowl will live forever with some beautiful female thing inside of it. I'm sure, some gorgeous idea that this elegant woman comes up with. I'm sitting there with Rod watching a soccer game I don't want to watch. Rod's excited that Miami FC is playing. So it's not... all that glitters isn't gold if we're talking about this patriarchy, Yeah. Anyway, with that, I'm going to throw it a break, and we're going to come back with our beautiful guest from the city of Winnipeg. It's Tim Gray after this. My guest tonight is a hilarious stand-up comedian from the city of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He's been on CBC's The Debaters, and hopefully he has some better credits I don't know about, too. It's Tim Gray, everybody.
Hello, Tom. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Thanks for being here. We planned it, this is becoming a bit of a theme, but I booked you at 2 a.m. at a bar.
Yes. And I was saying before we recorded here what a testament to your character that is.
Yes.
Because people have made promises to me at last call at a bar.
Yeah.
And I'm old enough now that I know how much weight sometimes those promises may hold. And yours came through.
I said, what better measure of a man or a female?
Yeah.
than that they keep their promises that they make at 2 a.m. at last call.
Yes. Yeah. That's huge.
But also, I badly needed a guest today. So
yeah, you're panicking.
You weren't first on the list. Trying to get Avi Lewis.
Yeah, I remember when you asked me, you had crossed off like 15 names.
I pulled out the list.
Yeah. Thank God Abby Lewis doesn't check her DMs.
Replying.
Just want to say thank you, Abby, for not checking your DMs.
I mean, what's with this guy, by the way?
It's fucked up.
I'm already getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
Are they taking this seriously? Because we're living in a new world. You have to be available to all forms of media.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Okay, Avi Lewis, I'm for the cause, okay?
Yeah.
But if you've hired a social media person who doesn't even check your DMs,
Yeah.
what if someone more important than me messaged?
What if it was their doctor?
What if Avi's doctor was trying to get a hold and the results are in, and you'll survive if you get back to us now.
Quick.
Yeah. I don't know. What if Strombo's trying to get a hold of Avi Lewis?
Yeah, exactly.
Those two ghosting bastards can talk to each other.
They just start their own podcast where they're talking shit about the Tom Henry podcast.
By the way,
it's called Blacklisted.
Yeah.
But Abby Lewis is a socialist politician.
I think we're calling it democratic socialist these days. Yeah.
Either way, if you're a socialist, you should know social media.
Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Right? It's for the people.
They need a better socialist mediaist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so here I am out on a limb trying to be a socialist like them.
Yeah.
By the way.
Which is taking a huge risk.
Yeah, and I'm raking in money, so like this is quite selfless of me.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm in the capitalist society, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
But I'm still willing to lend a hand to my fellow people.
Which is another huge testament
but
to your
not if
character.
this Avi Lewis guy keeps effing around.
Yeah. No, enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
Yeah.
Is it Avi or Abby?
It's either Avi or Avi.
Avi? Okay.
I think you said the same thing twice.
Oh,
you said, is it Avi or Avi?
I was trying to say Abby.
Oh, no, it's V.
Okay, V.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know Toronto politics too much, but I do know it's not good.
It's federal.
If you're not checking.
Tim, it's federal.
Oh, it's federal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck me.
He's the federal leader of the NDP.
Wow.
And again, this is testament. You didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that.
And if I may, it sounds like you watch or listen to the podcast.
I listen to the podcast every week.
So, only stands to reason.
This is
if this guy were on, you would then know that he's the federal leader of what used to be one of the main political parties.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, get your shit together.
This is a real problem.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah. This is a huge problem.
I'm riled up.
Because I try to stay up to date with the politics and stuff like that.
And clearly you aren't.
Missed that entirely. My goodness.
Now, you know why I'm so fired up. Because I have Tim Gray on the show.
Hey.
But also because you brought you showed up and you go, I brought espresso martini. Now, I'm trying to kind of de-booze the show a little bit because I talk about it too much.
Yeah.
But we're not telling tales out of school.
No.
We have a little sip on the show often.
Which another
Every
thing.
now and then we shoot in the day, and only half the time then we have a sip.
Yeah.
But this is the evening, and you went, I brought espresso martini. Would you like to split it? And I went, that's very nice. I'd love a little pep.
Yeah.
I'd love to get all agitated.
Yeah, worked up.
Yeah. About how I don't want to be part of the patriarchy. I don't want to be the person benefiting from the patriarchy.
No.
So then you tell me that this espresso martini is spicy.
Yeah.
So this, by the way,
Yeah.
and I know you've barely gotten to talk so far,
No, it's okay.
which is interesting because usually I hate to talk, but I'm on one tonight.
Good. Yeah, you're firing on all fucking cylinders here.
Yeah, this is going to be an all-time out.
Oh my God, yeah. You can tell.
So, and you'll get to talk. You'll get to
For sure. People don't tune in to hear Tim talk. It's not the...
No, this podcast isn't called Tim Talks.
No, it's not.
It's called Tom Talks.
I'm talking.
It's called Tim Tom Talk. Tim Tom. So,
Yes. So,
by the way, I would love, like I said, a sponsorship, Twisted Tea Slightly Sweet.
yes.
I would. So I kind of don't want a sponsorship from the whole company.
No.
Twisted Tea.
Just that one brand. Just that
one subsection.
Yeah.
Twisted Tea Slightly Sweet.
Slightly sweet.
Because the Twisted Tea original makes me sick.
Yeah. It's clawing. Clawing?
It's cloying.
Yeah.
And so here's a pitch, by the way, on top of my sponsorship pitch.
Okay.
Make the normal recipe slightly sweet,
Yeah.
and then offer
An extra sweet.
Extra sweet.
Yes.
Because these days people don't want really sweet
No.
things. Everyone loves White Claw and all these things that
Yeah.
barely taste like anything.
Yeah, they want water that gets them drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that'll be the slogan. Except this Twisted Tea Slightly Sweet is better than water that gets you drunk.
Absolutely.
That's the slogan.
Yes.
Twisted Tea Slightly Sweet. It's better than water that gets you drunk.
Yeah. Now
That's really
available
good.
across Canada. Thank you, Doug Ford.
Thank you, Doug
Yeah.
Ford, you stupid fucking fuck.
Would you have Doug Ford on?
I'd love to. And you know what I would do?
Yeah.
Stab him in the heart with a screwdriver.
Oh,
I'd say, thanks for my slightly sweet twisted teas.
he's son of a.
How do you
bitch.
not just hate the hell out of this guy? I know we all do.
Sure.
No one who watches likes him.
I wonder what other guests you would have. Would you have Gian Gomeshi?
Now, I think I've had this discussion, actually. I don't know if it was on camera or not. Here's what I'm going to say, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
Hey, yeah.
Speaking to my 35% female viewers,
Fuck yeah.
we will not be having Jean Gomeshi on this show.
Good. Because
Even
it
if-
would do
even
huge
if he,
numbers.
Even if he begged, I also would say it would not do huge numbers. I think he has his own little internet radio station or
Oh,
something.
yeah,
So
I'm
if it
sure
was
he
doing
does.
huge numbers,
Yeah. No.
yeah.
No.
So that is my guarantee on this
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
We
yeah,
will
yeah.
not be having on
Yeah.
Jean Gomeshi.
Good. I second that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if this Avi Lewis doesn't get back to me,
Yeah.
he's going to be just as banned as Jean Gomeshi
Oh, holy shit.
and Strombo at this point.
Yeah, you don't want to be in that pool.
By the way, this email I wrote to Strombo,
Yeah.
very nice, very complimentary.
No reply?
No reply.
Have you sent follow-ups? Have you gone down to
no,
his
I don't do follow-ups.
Does he have an office? Well, you know what you could do, because you have like a growing and fervent fan base
Yeah.
around this podcast.
Fervent and growing.
You could at some point enact the Tom Henry Act and get your troops to rise up and
Yeah.
start DMing these people.
Well, one guy I think did comment like, I also put in the he's like, I put in
yeah.
Strombo comments, go on Tom Henry show. I
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
And that's not helping.
You can get a little movement together. Get the people
Yeah,
talking.
if five
get the
people did
chitter
it.
chatter.
If
Five people.
5 people did it.
5 people is a lot for
I was speaking to a
Cute
mutual
comments.
friend recently. I said, get the goddamn guy on here. What's he doing?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is that mutual friend Tom Power?
No, but I'll have a few things to say about him too while I'm on this spicy espresso martini. Guys, he's one of the ghosters too. He's banned now too.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Damn. He's not going to be happy about that.
Oh, well, it seems like he would be happy. He ghosted me.
What about Jay?
And by the way, now he has this Big Five podcast. Do you know about this?
No. The Big Five.
They go every week. They go top
guests?
five.
Oh,
Top
top
five garden tools.
Okay, Chris Rock movie.
Right. Top 5 like garden tools. And then they sit there, they go, rake, They go Ray. They go Spade. Trowel. And then they go, trowel, is that the same as spade?
And then it's 45 minutes of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and this Donovan Woods guy. By the way.
Oh, singer-songwriter.
Yeah, by the way, this guy thinks he's the funniest guy on earth. And look.
He was a Twitter guy for a
I
bit,
met him once or
wasn't
twice. He's very nice.
he? Very nice guy. Yeah.
As is Tom Power.
Yeah.
It's the spicy espresso martini talking.
Yeah.
But I go, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
You don't see me doing, like earnest country songs
No, yeah, that would be
to the theaters of people.
because you have respect for what they do. You would never do that.
I'm staying in my lane of being a
Exactly.
clown.
Yes. Now they're trying to come down to Clown Town and not speak to the mayor first? What the fuck is that?
You said it.
That ain't right.
That's
That ain't
another
right.
good tagline. We're coming up with some good taglines.
If you're coming down to Clown Town,
You're trying to come down to
the
Clown
mayor.
Town and not speak to the mayor first? And Tom Power won't even come on the damn show.
Oh, man.
Too busy with the top 5.
That's not
well, that's the
right.
thing. I know he had a baby, so I was giving him grace. But then he
Yeah.
comes up with his own new podcast,
that's
Top
not-
5.
Come
And then, by
on.
the way, recently they go, well, that concludes season 1 of Top 5. What'd they do? 10?
Season 1.
What'd they do? 10, 12 episodes?
Oh, boy.
Guess how long my season 1 was?
50.
53 weeks.
Fuck yeah. it
1
was.
week off. Now it's season 2. We're in
That's huge. I love this show. I love this podcast. I
Thank
love
you.
the-
So now that I'm
the
done.
work Bob does
Okay.
is fantastic.
Bob's amazing.
Yeah, Bob's amazing.
Shout out, Bob.
Yeah. World needs more Bobs. I've always
That's
said
That's
that.
right.
I've
That's
always
right.
said that.
I told Bob he's a small town guy with the heart of an artist.
Yeah. Small town guy with the heart of an artist.
Just all in it. Just basically insulting to small town people.
Like you couldn't have
No.
a heart of an artist if you're from yeah.
No, you weren't born in a big city like me. You wouldn't understand. I drink twisted tea, slightly sweet. Not like you small town
mostly
losers
bitter.
with
Yeah,
your
yeah,
full
yeah.
sweet twisted tea.
Yeah, and we add sugar to it.
So yeah, now okay, I'm off now. I'm done with my complaints,
Yeah.
and now I'll just be nice.
Okay.
But I will say, you just said you were talking about that you watch the show,
Yes.
and I always, when people watch the show, which few guests do,
Sure. I mean, yeah.
most guests I have on, they go, I love the show. I go, oh yeah, which episode? The clips. The clips I checked after you booked me.
Yeah.
Would it be so bad to support a
Wouldn't it be so
local
bad?
talk show that a guy's putting his last ditch effort into to
Yeah.
try to gain some form of relevancy and money?
Exactly. Give it a few downloads.
But I like
give it a
talking to
listen.
people who watch the show
Sure.
about their thoughts about it, because this is the #1 navel gazing podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
So please let me know what you've noticed, what you like.
My thoughts out of the gate, and I mean, again, this goes props to Bob and yourself. The collaboration, the effort is the first of all, like when you're doing a podcast, and I've done a couple podcasts in
Yeah.
my life. My
Fail-
first podcast I
failures.
did in 2009, and I had Mark Maron on as a guest before he had a podcast. So that's my
You're
big
kidding.
credit. Yeah.
So he stole from you.
Basically. Well, he was already on Air America, but he was
That's
in
not a
Winnipeg.
podcast.
No, it was a radio show.
So, because he's done a whole goodbye tour where he basically
Yeah.
excoriates anyone who dare to do a podcast after him.
Yeah, he came and
So
went.
interesting that
Interesting
he
that
actually
he-
got the idea maybe
Yeah.
from you and people like you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he saw how easy it could
Isn't
be.
that interesting?
What kind of a buffoon can get away with it?
Isn't that interesting?
It is very interesting.
By the way, I always had this kind of animosity towards Mark Maron.
Oh, yeah?
And then I watched this documentary they made about him recently.
Well, the one about the end of his podcast? Or?
No, it's just kind of about his life.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of it had to do with his grief over his partner dying.
Yeah, that was...
And then I went, I can't really not like this guy anymore because
Yes.
he seems to be in pain all the time.
Yeah, he seems to be perpetually in pain. Which brings out...
And if I may tell a tale actually out of school,
Yeah?
I once was dating a woman who,
Was named Mark Maron?
yes, and I died. sense. And she had told me that she had
Sex.
that's the word I'm looking for, with Mark Maron.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, not while I was dating her.
No.
Previously.
Yeah.
And I went, God damn that Mark Maron, that horrible bastard.
Yeah. That fucking guy.
So it took me even more, you know, like the fact to see him, watch a movie of him going through grief. I went, it's okay that he slept with that woman before I had anything to do with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she have anything bad to say about him as a man?
No. Well,
No.
she started talking about it, and I plugged my ears and started humming.
La 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 la. Yeah. You said humming or coming? Sorry.
We don't do those kind of jokes. So go
yeah,
on. So you had Mark Maron on your podcast.
Yeah, well, it was a university radio show / podcast, and yeah. So, anyways, I understand how much work goes into creating a podcast,
Yes.
having it sound good, and
Yes.
having it look good, especially the video podcast.
You got Bob for that.
It's a lot of work. The post production is a lot of work.
Yeah.
I am super happy to hear that you have some Patreon supporters that are helping make
A few,
take the
yeah, we're
edge
covering.
off
Thank God
that.
to them.
Hope that keeps growing. Hope that keeps
And
exploding. Because
I'll say to them, I haven't been good with the bonus content lately, but they're supporting this.
it'll get there. And this is
and
this
makes
is still
this
a
show
free
about
thing.
$2 an episode. Or
Yeah, this is a lot of effort. Like you can't
thanks
hear it
to-
on the podcast. You can't necessarily see it because the cameras aren't moving because Bob is passed out in the corner. Like there's a
Too many
shitload
Twisted
of,
Tea, Slightly Sweet.
There's so many lights set up. This is such a production,
Yeah.
and all those little efforts come through, and
we do
I
it just-
love your voice. And
Oh, yes,
on the
it's
podcast,
very
Abba
deep and
talked about
smooth.
your energy, and like your energy comes through on the podcast, and it's entertaining, it's captivating. I want to listen. I'm following I'm hanging on to every word and stuff like that. And
My opinions are sort of revolutionary.
yeah.
Look what I said about Seinfeld.
Yeah, no one said that.
Told him to go fuck himself. Didn't I?
What's the deal with 17-year-olds?
Oof.
Yeah,
A little creep.
I love the.
You know what Seinfeld
he's
is?
always had a creepy.
You know what he is?
What's that?
He's a cretin.
A cretin. Yeah. Like a little creepy crawly.
And this guy was one of my heroes, you know, at some point.
Do you think he would? Do you think the show would have been number one without Larry David? Do you think it would have been?
I don't want to get into that kind of discussion.
Yeah. All speculation. Anyways, I love the show. The clips look good. What you can mine from that, the full length YouTube show
I also
looks
haven't
good.
been making the clips probably in like 2 months. 'Cause
Podcasts.
I just can't stand all the
Sounds good.
social media stuff.
True.
I'm gonna hire a young person,
That's worth it.
and they'll be better than Abby Lewis's young person.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people on the job market these days.
I need someone desperate enough to be wildly underpaid.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, there's people
but that's
that
kind of the way
wanna-
the world works these days.
And
And,
the
that's
pod-
why I love capitalism.
Exactly.
Never mind this.
No.
I love Poilievre's capitalism.
Yeah, it
not
makes
this Abby
sense.
Lewis's socialism, and that's that you'll be getting that every week if you don't reply to me.
Yeah. Winners require losers.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Can't be number one without a bunch of people underneath us.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
And you know what they say about me?
You always say stuff?
Yeah. So you're from Winnipeg.
Yes, sir.
I like Winnipeg.
Yeah, you been. You did the Winnipeg Comedy Festival.
Yeah. Shout out Winnipeg.
Thank you.
Because I often will disparage Vancouver, BC on here.
I get that. Torontonian.
It seems like you can't get a drink after midnight.
Yeah, that's very true.
So,
Yeah.
But I love my Vancouver people.
Yeah, Vancouver people are the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, except they're a little boring.
And I love the physical layout of the city of Vancouver.
Everyone loves to look at a mountain.
It's good to move around in it.
But,
yeah,
but I like Winnipeg.
I like Winnipeg.
Winnipeg feels to me like
It's a nice, quiet place.
quiet, but it also feels like it's stuck like back in time.
It definitely is.
There's still a lot of like 1990s signage.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And it's sort of like, it's sort of scrappy like we all miss the 90s.
Yeah.
Tagline for Winnipeg tourism. Miss the 90s?
Miss the 90s.
Come to Winnipeg.
Yeah. Hey, 90s kids.
Yeah.
We got,
because the 90s are hot right
Bowling
now.
alleys are bumping. Shit's popping there, 90s style.
That's a good town, Winnipeg.
It's a good town. But so I've lived in Toronto for a couple of years.
Yep.
Moved back to Winnipeg after some personal turmoil.
Oh, will you tell us about that?
I would love to get into that. I was having a bit of a mental breakdown in Toronto, and
I kind of remember this.
I was going real.
Could we get into that?
Crazy. I could get into it.
Would you or wouldn't you?
I would. I'm at a place now where I don't feel like if I start unraveling that, I won't be able to put it back. And you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of it's been processed
I'll
at this
say
point.
we all go through personal troubles where we become unraveled.
Yeah.
Don't we?
I would. Yeah, I would.
You
think
just happen to
so.
bleach your hair.
I bleached, man. I went through like 7 different hairstyles in like
Yeah.
a 3-month period. I was looking at pictures recently, and I don't even remember half of the shit that I did.
Really, eh?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you were on a tear.
And I was on a big, there was like the kind of tear where I spent like a year looking back at trying to remember who I need to apologize to for either just being unruly or too drunk or yeah.
Because I remember you showed up to the bar once and you had like all these wounds. And I was like, what the hell happened? You go, I
yeah.
started skateboarding again. I go, Tim,
Oh,
you can't start skateboarding at your age again.
yeah.
Of course you're going to break your body.
Yeah. I mean, skateboarding is good. I love skateboarding because you hurt yourself a little bit from time to time. And I feel like we play ourselves too safe, and we got to remind ourselves that pain is a part of the process of life.
Well,
and-
I would agree with that in general.
yeah,
But skateboarding in particular is just too hard on the body.
it is hard on the body.
You're going to fall on pavement
yeah.
at age
40-ish.
40-ish?
Yeah.
Anyway,
But I had the worst accident I had was on a bicycle in Toronto just before I moved back to Winnipeg, and I got so blackout. I had determined I was going to kill myself, and
now this is the stuff we want to hear.
yeah,
Because this is a mental health podcast, and
Yeah, exactly.
we always go for the big scoop. Like, the deeper and darker, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
As long as you're comfortable.
Hey,
I don't want to get some call, the night I'm editing this, you go, can you cut all this stuff out about how I wanted to kill myself?
No, I don't care.
I go,
yeah,
it's a little late.
yeah.
I got to get this thing up to an hour.
You talk about that for 55 minutes.
So give us the broad strokes of
Yeah,
what
definitely.
happened.
I've been dealing with depression basically my whole life.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of mental health podcast.
Easy, Tiger. As he takes a sip of his slightly sweet twisted tea.
Have you tried exercise?
I tried exercise. And there was a conversation I had with my grandma that kind of kicked it off because she was dealing with her
That would make
adult
me wanna
son
kill
that
myself,
moved
too.
back,
Talking to your damn grandma.
You met Gladys. Well, my grandma told me, and I was going through a lot. I got divorced, and on top of that,
Okay.
some
That
stuff
sounds
with
like
my
the crux,
family.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The divorce was the heaviest of the weights
Yeah.
to try to figure out, like how did it go wrong? Da 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 da.
By the way, is divorce funny because we all have serious breakups?
Yeah. Yeah.
Divorce just makes it seem so much worse.
Oh, it's a year-long process. You got to get lawyers involved.
Right.
Yeah.
But even emotionally, it's like if you have a big breakup, you're like, well, breakups happen, but
Yeah,
divorce.
divorce,
You're like,
it's like-
it all went wrong.
Yeah. It's not supposed to. We had a deal.
We promised.
Yeah.
Okay, so go on.
And then I also had some stuff with my family, my dad specifically, doing some inappropriate stuff.
Only
to
get into it if you're okay with it going out to millions.
millions of people. Yeah. Well, hopefully this adds a little spice into the espresso.
It's
of
like a
life here.
spiced. By the way, the spiced espresso martini, you couldn't really
Spiced
taste the spice
espresso.
until it kind of hit your throat, and then it tasted like you inhaled pepper.
Yeah.
So you're going through these issues.
Yeah. Going through these issues
With your divorce and your bastard dad.
yes.
And then you start to have a mental
Unravel.
health crisis.
A mental health crisis. I had a
This is
therapist I wasn't
perfect.
talking to enough. I was
Yeah.
I was doing way too many barroom confessionals where I would just be every night belly up to a different bar till last call, and
Yeah.
anyone that was in earshot that I could dump my sorrows on, I would do it that way, which just filled me with more shame. And it's
We
not
all love those guys.
Yeah, right. Not fun. I wasn't a fun guy, despite the haircuts I was having. I actually wasn't fun.
I mean, I would see you around. You're still nice to talk to.
Yeah, I think I had good days, but the nights got bad, I think, is where it went. But anyways, I had decided, like, I had kind of made a plan, and I gave myself like a 3-month timeline. Like, if the weight doesn't ease up in 3 months, like, I have to get out of here, because I don't want to live my life under this weight of depression or whatever. And I talked to my grandma, and she said, she's like 80, and she's like, life is brutal, Tim, and it doesn't get better.
Oh my God.
She was going through something bad at that time too.
Jesus.
And so that was like, well, if grandma is like 80, and she's telling me this doesn't get better. She did the whole fucking track. Like, I can't.
She did the opposite of it gets better. Like,
Yeah.
I guess when you're 16, it's like, it gets better, you know.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want when you're 30.
Yeah.
And then 80, like, it gets worse.
It just keeps getting worse. But yeah, anyways.
So you moved back to Winnipeg.
I moved back to Winnipeg, and I think that was what I needed to slow my life down, because I just wasn't mentally equipped to handle getting into the Toronto world.
Toronto will eat you alive, man.
Toronto will.
It's a top kind of town.
It's a densely
All
populated.
the best and the brightest are here.
Best and the brightest. It's intimidating, you know.
Yeah.
I go to shows and Tom Henry's there. I'm like,
Yeah.
like,
And I'm going,
I can't
this
measure him.
sucks.
yeah, you're always heckling. But yeah, no, I do love Toronto, and I would love to maybe someday move back if the cards were ever in.
Doesn't sound like you should.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be skateboarding down the street with his bleach blonde hair again.
Yeah.
No, we're all glad you're doing better. And
Yeah, I'm doing much better. Much better.
this was kind of the first sort of like almost like retrospective expose we've had.
Oh, yeah.
Like kind of like how all that stuff they did with Charlie Sheen.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was like your deepest, darkest moment?
Deepest, darkest moment was one night I remember getting so blackout drunk, getting some weird drug from somebody at some weird bar, expediting the night's intensity. And I forget what like something else happened that day that really set me off in some way. And I remember I have like flashes of memories of going down Bloor Street trying to find somebody to beat me up. Like I was looking for
Really?
like bro bars where I could get beat up by some guys, and then
Now, let me clarify. Like, were you trying? Did you think it would be fun to have a fight, or did you
Yeah.
literally wanted to get beat up?
well, I thought it'd be fun to have a fight, but I specifically wanted to get my ass kicked.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt like I really needed that.
And have you ever had that?
Am my ass kicked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I grew up in a small town in Manitoba, and there was
Yeah.
fights all the time.
Okay.
Been in my
Because
fair
everyone's
share
all
of
hopped
those.
up on fully sweet twisted teas.
Extra sugar, yeah.
I've never been beat up.
Never been beat up. Have you
No,
been
so
in
that idea to me
a
sounds
fist fight? Or anything?
terrifying. No, I've never been in a fight.
Oh, okay.
There's rumor out there I'm extremely violent, but I've never, I've never thrown a fist in my life.
A history of nonviolence.
There's a rumor out there. One of my friends that I punched him in the face.
Oh, really?
I've talked about this.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
And then, of course, this little tattooed New York comedian tried to fight me one night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that
I laughed at him.
yeah. I feel like you could
go,
diffuse it pretty quickly.
If there's any more proof that I don't fight, he goes, should we take this outside? I go, it's literally what he said. He goes, should we take this outside? I go, to fight? Like, it was absurd.
Well, it is absurd.
Yeah.
It is absurd.
Anyway, if you were looking to get your ass kicked,
Toronto is
it
the wrong
wouldn't have come
place.
from that guy.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been an
You
issue.
might have had a few small fist-sized bruises on your chest. If he could even reach your
spots
if he could even reach your
Maybe a purple
chest.
nurple.
We're taking that guy down.
But yeah, that night I crashed my bike. I remember crashing my bike, and my face was all scratched up. But I don't remember crashing my bike. I just remember waking up covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
Yeah, and I couldn't find my bike anywhere. Ooh. And I spent the next couple of days trying to retrace like where I was, what did I do, and then I was like walking down the street that I remember coming down to go home, and then I'd have like little flashes.
Oh, little flashes.
Oh God. Yeah. So yeah, then I moved back to Winnipeg and got my head right. I've been focusing more on stand-up comedy and just having a lot of fucking fun doing that and really loving that again in a new way that feels really good and promising.
You're like the one person that stand-up comedy feels good for.
Yeah, I really love it.
Because most of us are like, I have to go do that.
Well,
Again.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Don't you love it?
Well, as I always say, I love it when it's going well.
Yeah, of course. Which is once in a blue moon.
It's not much for me.
No, I saw you on Thursday. You were absolutely killing at the Laugh Sabbath show. That was a delight to see.
It's true. I almost always kill.
Guilty. Yeah.
Come out to Laugh Sabbath every Thursday at Comedy Bar.
Thursday.
Comedy Bar at 9:30.
Yeah. Toronto, you got to know.
We've been having good crowds.
Yeah. It was a fun crowd.
Anyway, all joking aside.
Yeah.
That is pretty dark, and thank you for sharing.
Well, if you say this is the mental health podcast,
and as the wokesters say, I'm making space for you. What do they mean by that, by the way?
I feel
I'm going against wokesters now, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The woke mobsters,
the woke mind virus.
I think it's good to make space for people.
What does it mean?
I think it's just give them a chance to say everything they need to say before you interrupt them.
Well, I haven't done that. I don't think I've done that once on this podcast. My signature is becoming interrupting people with a joke that is only kind of half good.
Which makes this podcast fantastic because you're never not aware that there's an audience.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like you're just...
Because I care about my audience, which is why I make these little notes.
Yes.
That's why I coax you into telling your deepest, darkest stories.
Which I'm happy to share.
They're going to watch and go, oh my God.
Oh my God.
But these days they're going to go, I was very uncomfortable with that story.
Yeah, I wish you didn't laugh.
That's what they did with Boomer, right? They go,
yeah.
I can't believe you put in that piss story.
Oh.
I go, get used to it, honey.
Yeah.
This is life.
That's what he wanted to share.
Half the world is guys like that drinking fully sweet twisted tea.
And you make space for all those stories.
I want to make space for everyone.
Yeah. If not here, where? If not now, when?
More good advertising slogans. So that dark night.
Yes.
You said you were doing some kind of drugs.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they were?
No, I think I was trying to get cocaine. It might have been cocaine.
Because you and I were talking before the show, and we got curious about the different drugs people are doing.
Yeah.
And I end up looking up fentanyl and all this stuff. Because, I got all my guys around on my corner.
The neighborhood guys, yeah.
And they've got a nice little corner here where they have all these nice umbrellas. And it actually seems like they're having a pretty good time a lot of the time. Now, we're about to have a mayoral election here.
Wow, congratulations. Are you going to run?
Absolutely.
Did you get the signatures?
No, but I was going to say, we'll start the campaign for Olivia Chow.
Yeah.
And I do have a line. I have a direct line to her.
No way.
I know a fellow who works for her.
Chow chat.
So we're going to get Chow.
Chatting with Chow.
We're going to get Chow, and then we're going to do like Jerry Springer style. We're going to go, and can you believe? Ben Bankus is here. And then Ben Bankus will come
him
and
from
do
the
his
back of
extremely racist Olivia Chow impression. Yeah, and then he'll drop dead from whatever heart disease he has.
I saw Ben Bankus on stage once. I was in Toronto.
My condolences.
Yeah, it was so painful. Talk about a guy who looks like he's having no fun on stage at all.
No, he looks like he's going to die
like
at
he's
all
not
times.
enjoying
Like
any
he's
of it,
he's
yeah.
dying on stage, and he's going to literally physically die from how he treats his mind and body.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. No matter what you say about him, you got to admit he's funny as hell.
There's some funny parts.
That was a joke. There's no funny parts.
No.
I thought that would land to uproarious laughter.
I just don't know where people hold on to. I don't know where everyone stands on Ben Bankus. I don't know.
Well, the anti-wokesters,
yeah.
they eat that stuff
They
up.
eat that
So I'll
stuff
come for the
up.
wokesters. I'm going to come for the anti-wokesters too. Meet me here in the neoliberal middle.
That's the tagline. That's the tagline. Meet me here in the neoliberal middle space. You're taking your shoes off. You're changing your sweater.
We're holding space for the neoliberal middle.
Yeah.
So, but what I want to say is Ben Bankus, everybody's dunking on him these days.
Yeah, it's
to
terrible.
the point where it's boring. Mm-hmm. The guy sucks. He should be put into a paper shredder if you could do that to a person.
Yeah. A wood chipper.
Is that? I'm going to get in legal troubles for saying that.
I don't think so because
Okay,
you
well,
couldn't
if you-
actually put him into a paper shredder. You
Right.
couldn't actually do that.
It's not possible.
I could get in trouble for saying put him in a wood chipper.
Right, because you could do that.
But of course, I'm speaking hypothetically,
Yes.
and also I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm just
and-
kidding.
And you think a lot of his stuff is actually pretty funny.
Yes, exactly.
But so I'm just going to say, if you could flatten a human
Yeah.
and put him into a paper shredder,
Yes.
I would say let's do that to Ben Bankus.
Looney Tunes style.
But you can't. So there's no legal.
So you can't, so
this is not a threat.
It's never even been.
I have no plan
it's
to
all
do this.
Hypothetical.
You have no plan.
All hypothetical.
I have no plan to figure out how to flatten
Hypothetically-
Ben Bankus and put him in a
No.
paper shredder.
Hypothetically, you could, catch him driving home, create like a detour, paint a brick wall to look like the road continues, and he just
Big black hole.
Yeah.
Big
And he
black
just
circle.
squishes right into it. Hypothetically, you could do that. It's not physically possible. but
Hypothetically, but if you flattened a human, I don't think you would have to also do some kind of dehydration
yes,
to make them able to go through a paper
maybe
shredder.
you could inject them with some sort of rubberization that makes it so that their stuff won't just splat, but it'll just spread nice and thin once they get
What
flattened.
is rubberization?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Right. Because I think rubberization doesn't sound like it would make them necessarily
Right.
paper-like.
Right.
So, if anyone has any ideas,
Yeah, hit up the pod.
I'm
Let us
getting
know.
a phone call. That's never good.
Hi, this is the Rubberization Company. We got we heard you talking about us.
So, anyway, yeah, I think the Americans have now found out about Ben Bankus,
Oh yeah,
and they're having a great time dunking on him. But to us, it's like we've been dunking on this guy forever.
Yeah.
he's a very sick individual.
I think he wants to be dunked on to help sell more tickets. I think, he has a thing where if the club cancels his weekend, he gets $17,000.
Is that true?
Yeah, so it's almost in his best interest.
I got to get that deal next
Do
time.
a show in Minneapolis and then make jokes about ice before you get there.
I'm gonna go.
Just to get
I'm gonna go to
canceled.
clubs. I'm gonna say, give me $500 to get canceled,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna support ice and stuff. And I'm just gonna rake in that 500. I'll go. It's a lot cheaper than Bankus is 17.
Much cheaper, yeah. Undercut him?
Yeah.
Undercut him.
Undercut him and just get canceled
Yeah.
everywhere by being a horrible guy.
They'll be in the media. You'll be in the media. Everyone wins. They don't have to open that weekend.
No problem.
No overhead. That's a win-win.
And I don't look like Senator Palpatine is.
You don't look like
been a while
Jabba the
since
Hutt in his college years.
like if Senator Palpatine had kids with Jabba the Hutt. I don't know who that was. Was that Dennis Miller?
yeah.
Babe.
Bab.
Anyway, this has been a delightful episode. Are you ready for the final questionnaire?
Holy shit. Yeah, this is huge.
Or is there anything else you want to tackle, or do you want to take back the really dark mental health stuff you said?
No, I don't want to take...
Because I would say it was kind of embarrassing.
I should feel bad about. No, I'm in a much better place now. I feel like I deserve happiness as much as anyone else does, and life isn't all shit, and I'm in a much better.
Not like Gladys said.
Yeah. Gladys. I realize Gladys is just fucking nuts.
Is your grandma actually called Gladys?
Yeah.
That's like the most classic
It's a very
grandma
classic
name there
grandma
is.
name. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, you do deserve all that. And life is cruel and horrible,
It is, yeah.
but also pretty good and great.
But man, you can find some beautiful parts in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every now and then you sit down with a friend, do a podcast, have a twisted tea, slightly
Absolutely.
sweet, have a spicy Seagram's
Seagram's.
espresso martini.
Yeah.
Seagram's is terrible. That's terrible company.
It's rough. Manitoba Company.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I believe that at one point in my 20s, I knew the Seagram's Nepo babies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they were out about in bars, and everyone knew they were loaded. Yeah, is that true? Yeah.
That's the Seagram kids. Oh, that's the Seagram kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, kick me some money.
Yeah, send it down the line. You got enough of it.
Tim Gray, the final questionnaire.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for being
I'm looking forward
and
to
thank you
this.
for being vulnerable.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me space to be vulnerable.
I make space for all. What do you normally eat for breakfast?
So normally, if it's an ideal day, if it's like the good,
If
it's
you
the,
say you don't usually eat breakfast, I'm gonna smack you in the head.
always eat breakfast.
Yes.
I don't skip breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case scenario for breakfast, I'm just having a banana and a coffee, maybe an orange. Maybe I'm just having a little bit of fruit.
That breakfast does suck.
I'll do like maybe a toast with peanut butter and jelly, maybe. But best case scenario, I love to make a smoothie in the morning for breakfast where I blend up a bunch of spinach, frozen blueberries, a banana, peanut butter, some dried shiitake mushrooms,
Oh, okay. What?
and a walnut. Yeah.
Why the shiitake?
I believe
Supposed
in
to be good for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it gives you more.
You're not trying to get one of those
strength and power.
highs off of it.
No, I'm not trying to get fucking
From what I've heard about you.
Yeah, I do like mushrooms, the magic kind, but the dried shiitake mushrooms, I don't know. I got into it while I was living in Toronto because I read something about dehydrated mushrooms in a smoothie can give you extra brain power or something like that. And I started mixing it in, and I did feel like it gave me a little more mental acuity, a little more strength in the brain.
Well, you have been one of our sharper guests.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You talk about how I'm dressed. For the listener, I'm wearing a bathrobe and it's open.
You should see. You should see some of the dum dums we haul in here.
Well, I gotta attribute a lot of that to the espresso martini that we had.
yeah,
just
that made us sharp. It made me angry.
Yeah, you were ranting and raving for the first.
But in my opinion, my best episodes, I'm ranting and raving.
Yeah, of course, because you have like a subdued nature. So when you get
Yeah, so when I rant
worked
and
up
rave,
on
I
something?
actually just seem kind of normal.
really,
Right?
Yeah, and it's a lot more captivating. Like,
Like,
whoa,
because
this-
sometimes.
it got Tom going. Like, what? Holy shit, that's
Yeah.
got to be.
Yeah.
He doesn't get up for nothing.
I do have a lot of gripes.
Sure.
But, I edit the episodes.
Oh yeah.
So an episode like this, I'll be like, oh, God, I was really on one. And then I edit it. I go, nah, it just seems like a normal guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a little bit of ego death when you edit, or are you able to remove yourself
This
from it?
podcast as a whole has completely murdered my ego. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a year-long process of
I think over
destroying
time
my
it'll-
ego through Tom Power not replying to my texts. And then
Every night.
and then Apple Top Podcast, top five, machines that, whatever.
Top 5 guys I won't reply to online.
My top 5 guys that won't reply to me: Tom Power, George Stroumboulopoulos, Avi Lewis. I would say Army Hammer, but I never actually tried him.
But it's out. It's out. Army Hammer. Like that's the word is out that you want him on the podcast, even if you haven't directed.
I don't think he has any clue. So to his credit,
Chatter.
he would love to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's waiting for that message.
To his eternal credit. No, there's other people who have ignored me, I'm sure. But thankfully not you. So did we answer the breakfast thing full? Yeah, the smoothie, the shiitake smoothie.
That's my favorite. I also love doing oatmeal in the morning with
we
frozen
got enough.
blueberries. And
Do you currently hate someone you know or have known?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want a name?
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
He is?
Yeah, he is.
Well, this is good.
He's a comedian.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it that little New York tattooed guy?
No, he's a Calgary guy.
Oh.
His name is Brett Forte. Yeah.
Nice. He's our next guest.
I was really looking forward to this question because this guy specifically. So Brett Forte, he was part of this comedy trio called the Danger Cats.
Yeah.
Who on the coattails of Ben Bankus popped up around like the Freedom Rally, the trucker rally. And they were trying to they were getting a lot of media attention because, specifically because they were selling merch that was making fun of missing and murdered Indigenous women, and the Robert Pickton thing, and the T-shirt was like so fucking crass and so just horrible, and also not funny, and I come from Winnipeg. We have the largest Indigenous population in a urban Indigenous population. Anyway, so like that issue is constantly in the news. We're constantly aware of that shit. But anyways, I hate him unequivocally. I never will not hate him.
Brett Forte, you're banned, and you're canceled from next week's episode. Next thing you know, you're going to see a F-slur guy in one of those shirts. What's something you like about yourself other than your social justice warrior?
I like that I stand up for the little guy.
Yeah, clearly.
No, something I like about myself. I like that after all these years, I still like a good laugh. Yeah, I'm still.
And you have a nice laugh. Distinct.
It's distinct.
And
I try not to be too distracting with it. But
I would say, to do with all the stuff we talked about, I really appreciate people who've been through it and still keep going.
yeah, I still love to laugh.
Yeah.
Nothing I love more
Because,
than...
sometimes people act like they've never been through it.
Yeah.
Not just because they haven't done some strange drug and crashed their head into a pole.
Sure.
Which not everyone does.
Yeah.
But everyone's been through it.
But
some
one
people
way or
act
the other.
bigger than it, don't they?
Yeah.
And isn't the measure of a person, going through it,
qualify it?
maybe come back out,
Maybe.
come back up the other way.
Best case scenario. Yeah.
Or you stay through it.
Yeah.
That's fine too.
Yes.
But,
Keep putting your head above the water. Look for the
don't
fucking
you think,
sun.
this kind of, like your grandma said, life is hard. So.
Yeah.
What do you not like about yourself?
I got a big dumper. I got a big I got a fat ass.
And that bothers you?
It bothers me specifically if you're in any kind of a comedy club or bar or whatnot. If I'm trying to make my way through a narrow passage, I'm always worried my butt is going to knock somebody's drink off a table.
Yeah.
That's what I live in fear of that.
That's it. I never thought about that. Yeah, it's good. It's a good one. It's a good one. What's your favorite sandwich?
I want to say club sandwich.
That's a great choice.
Club sandwich is a good measure of, like if you try to measure the quality of a pizza establishment, you go with just the cheese because you want to see what they do with the sauce and the dough.
Sure.
And I feel like a club sandwich is a good, too many fucking places are getting away with, oh, it's a club sandwich, but you don't have chicken or turkey. You have some sort of pre-sliced version of that. You don't have ham.
I don't think a club sandwich has ham. No, that doesn't have ham. It has chicken breast and bacon.
Or turkey.
No.
Okay.
It's not turkey. No.
It can be bacon.
What is the Winnipeg Club?
Well,
No, club
this is
sandwich.
So what is on a club sandwich?
Grilled
Turkey club is very common.
Okay, so you could have a turkey
There's a lot
club.
of Greek diners that do great clubs. And
You have
it's
like a
always
grilled
roasted
chicken breast?
turkey. Or
and
chicken,
bacon,
yeah.
never ham. There's no ham on
Bacon,
the
tomato,
club.
lettuce, 3 slices of
You
bread.
got the extra bread.
Yeah. I don't care about the extra
And I
bread.
think you dip into the mayonnaise. They don't put the mayonnaise on.
Oh, that's
Is that
interesting.
a thing?
There are some places that do that, yeah.
What do you wish people knew about you that they might not?
That I'm a really good skateboarder, actually.
Oh my God. Can you do a 3 flip?
I can do 360 flip, tray
You can?
flip. I can do a
Can
kick
you really?
flip, heel flip. Yeah.
360 flip is so hard.
Extremely hard. Yeah.
So I skateboarded.
hardest trick
I
to
was
get
really
back.
good at kick flips.
Kick flips are the best.
Kick flips were me. I could kick flip
best.
3 decks.
Oh man.
And I'm catching
kick
them
flip
up.
3 decks.
Yeah, and I'm catching them up here.
Fuck off. That's
I
huge.
was a kickflip expert.
That's sick.
I was at a bar recently. There were kids with skateboards.
Yes.
I took the skateboard. I did a really bad kickflip.
Right.
Did you land it?
Yeah, but it was bad.
The best feeling ever is like riding skateboard down the street in Toronto and like some kids are like, hey, do a kickflip. And then you do it and they're like, all right.
But if you can do a 3 flip
Yeah.
for our non skating viewers,
Yeah.
it's a 360 flip.
Yeah. It's a kick
It's a
flip.
kick
plus
flip, which means the board,
rotates 360 degrees.
but it
one
also
way
goes
and
360 at the
360
same
degrees.
time. I
Yeah.
could never even come close to that.
No? Did you ever try it fakie? I find it's easier to get the spin
We're in the weeds.
going fakie. Okay. All right.
We're in the
Sorry.
weeds.
Yeah.
I did actually used to do a fakie varial flip.
Yeah,
Which
okay.
is a 180.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right.
Yeah. You could get there.
And
It's
finally,
all about the scoop.
is there a point to any of this? And I don't mean this podcast. I mean life.
Yeah, there is. The point is to have fun and fellowship.
Yes.
You know?
That's exactly what I would say too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Find some things to be fun because life is going to constantly give you reasons to think that it's not fun.
Gladys style.
But there are, yeah. You got to be an anti-Gladys out there. You got to find the fucking fun because it's out there. And a lot of it comes through fellowship, chit chats with funny people or just an openness to.
Well, some would say this podcast is fun and fellowship.
Yes, exactly.
And I thank you for being here,
Which
Jim
why I
Gray.
blackmailed you into having me on your podcast.
You blackmailed me until we ran into a bar at 2 a.m.
I kept feeding you JMO shots until you agreed to
You
have me.
actually did, yeah. If anyone wants to get on the show,
Tom Power.
thank you for being here. I hold space for you.
Thank you for
and
having
thank
me.
you for watching, everyone. I hold space for all of you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to Bob.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Good night.
Fucking good night.
Down, 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 down.